podcast of Dustiny, episode 16. I'm here with a couple good friends of mine in the comedy scene, Tristan Bowling and Andrew Orellana.
Hey!
First, they're really excited, as you can see.
I'm fucking edge of my fucking seat, dude.
Andrew has tons of energy.
I've been waiting 13 hours for this episode.
Oh, man. You've been up all fucking night.
I've been up since 3 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, that's such a good feeling, isn't it?
You're looking fantastic, Andrew.
I think this is better than
Andrew's trying to look as good as Tristan with the sleeveless.
Oh, yeah.
My arms are bigger.
Your arms are bigger.
Because I'm tough.
Yeah, and it's not that. Is tough a synonym for fat?
It's definitely not a synonym for lanky.
It's not an antonym for
you slender man fuck.
Listen, I never claimed to be tough, but I'm just saying I'm tough.
I had a fit. I knew we were just gonna have a wild episode. I also wanted to mention that a lot of the times on this podcast, I have trouble finding guests who want to drive with me in my car, to a really far place for a long time, to like a weird location in the middle of nowhere. But this time I got to drive really far out to a location to where my guest is already at. Because lives in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, the man came to me.
Yeah. And is it Buckeye or is it Goodyear?
It's Goodyear.
It's Goodyear. Because I know that you like to joke around about Buckeye in your set a lot.
I used to live in Buckeye.
You used to live in Buckeye. Okay.
Yeah.
But you live a little bit closer.
Yeah, I used to live like 15 to 30 minutes. Not 30, but like 15, 20 minutes fucking east.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not east, south, which is not fun.
That's got to be rough, yeah, driving to, mics and shows, a lot, because you get booked a lot, so, I mean...
Yeah, it adds another 30 minutes onto your pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but luckily I'm close by the highway. Yeah. Me and Andrew both.
Yeah, Andrew, you live out here
we're
in this
neighbors.
Area too.
Yeah, I used to live like 4.5 hours away from here in Southern California, so it's good. It's good to move closer to spots.
What part of Southern California?
I originally am from San Fernando, but I lived in Orange County last 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I lived in Anaheim for a good amount of years, near the Angels Stadium.
Dude, home.
Yeah, I got jumped by homeless people outside Angel Stadium.
Really?
Fun. Yeah.
Wow. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, maybe?
Yeah. So I used to play soccer in college, and during the off season, you join a club team to try to stay in form and stay in shape. And my club team was like in the fucking boonies, and my maps told me to the quickest way to get to the training facility was to take the Santa Ana Canal, which is just like a dried up riverbank that homeless people have turned into a metropolitan city for themselves. And I was biking through there, it's raining, and all of a sudden I just feel shit hitting me. And I turn around, and it's homeless people throwing shit at me to try to knock me off my bike to rob me.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so I had to start. So one of them hit me with a battery, and that knocked me off my bike. And then they just swarmed me.
Holy shit! Like a car battery or what?
No, it was just like one of those D-cell batteries.
That'd be hysterical if they fucking
car battery.
Yeah, if
I'm
they
thinking something really heavy and
if they Olympian just did the spin.
Yeah, the shot put.
Yes, shot
the hammer
put
throw.
A fucking car battery
just
at you.
really, really brutal.
The Olympian
attack.
homeless man. That's so fun.
He's like the one guy that the rest of the homeless people separate for.
Yeah, it's just here's the headliner.
Yeah. So yeah, the battery hit me in the the side of the head right here on the forehead. It knocked me off my bike. They start swarming me. I start getting kicked and shit, and then they stole my bag that had all my soccer gear, my headphones, my cleats, and all that shit. But I was able to push him off and get back on my bike and just flee away.
Yeah. You biked off.
Yeah.
Dude, that's honestly, you got away, so I'm happy. But biking off from a situation like that is the biggest pussy move of all time. Just being fuck you guys, and just dude, that's the biggest fucking... Dude, that's so lame.
You need to get one of those big bike locks. That's things that they're using these days to attack people. Why don't you attack back?
Yeah, you need, dude. What if you? I'm just picturing you getting off of your hoverboard, just like one of those 2-wheel segways shit, where you're just like, you guys are fucking assholes.
Like from
No,
back.
it's like the single wheel in the middle.
Yeah.
You just gotta start fucking flying down the.
Y'all don't.
Hey, you guys!
Y'all don't understand me.
Hold on, it needs to charge.
It needs a charge. It's like a Tesla.
Does anybody have an outlet?
I need a USB-C.
This cord that I needed to get on the way over here. That was stressing out about.
USB-C?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, dude. Fucking MacBooks are pieces of shit.
Yes.
I can't use a mouse on my MacBook because I don't have a USB-C to USB port.
Yeah. So I know both of you guys through the comedy scene. You guys are both stand-up comedians.
Yes.
I've known, Tristan for longer, but I'm getting to know Andrew a lot more. I've been seeing you around the mics and shows and stuff like that. I've
He's
had
a
you
new fella.
on my festival.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. You'll be on the one June 18th in my backyard. But
June 18th.
Tristan was going to be on it, but he's got
Listen,
other
I
priorities.
have an engagement.
It's totally okay.
I
Another
don't
show,
mean
right?
to. It is another show where people I don't know are paying me money
Yes.
to do it. So
that makes sense why you would do it then.
yeah, I don't know these people,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, host this show," and I'm
Yes.
like, "All right, how much?" And they're like, $500, and I'm
Holy
like,
shit, is this a corporate gig?
"No, it's like $500 for 5 shows, so it's $100
okay.
a
But
show."
Yeah, but that's still fucking sick though.
Yeah, no, it's
Where at? Do you
I
know?
don't know.
Yeah,
I
okay, yeah.
How the
honestly,
fuck do you
you,
not know?
they told me they would hit me
This
back.
sounds like you're about to
probably
get
just wanted to
robbed.
They
confirm you
told
first.
me they would hit me back. No, so it's the Roosevelt people.
Oh.
From LA. They do Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, they do shows out the Roosevelt, and they're doing shows out in Phoenix, and
Mhm.
they're like, "Hey, we want you to host." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "All right, where?" And they'll be like, and they said, "We'll hit you back and tell you." And so I'm still waiting.
You're gonna get
jeez.
casting couched
Dude, if I gotta suck a dick
for $500 over
For
5 shows.
No, dude, listen, if I gotta suck 5 dicks for $100 a pop, I wouldn't do it.
That sounds like the shittiest NFL contract.
Dude.
You get $200
Yeah.
over 9 seasons.
Listen, you're a punter?
It's time to kneel.
Yeah, you're gonna kneel. It's $500 per 5 games.
I was thinking $500 over 5 seasons.
Get $100 a season, dude. You would kill Tom Brady. You would murder him. You'd be like, "You see my fucking contract? You fucking kidding me?" You'd
see
murder him.
He's the only punter that goes down to try to make a tackle.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's trying to prove why he's worth $1,000 a season.
He's the punter / quarterback / long receiver
/ head coach.
Yeah. / mascot.
Just in between punts, you see him sprint off into the locker room, come back in like a Bobcat uniform.
It's fantastic. Imagine being that low on the rung in a fucking football team where you're just like, all right, you kick the shit every once in a while, and then after that, you turn into a bobcat. And no one gives a fuck who you are. At this point, you are the Bengals.
You know how usually the mascots wear a jersey with a number?
Yeah.
It's
It
just
wears
his
his
number. It's just his number, just so he doesn't have to take it off. He gets this free publicity.
My name is Jeremy.
Shut up! You're Tony the Tiger.
I am not.
There's nothing going on with football right now, is there? There's
No,
nothing.
no.
No,
Yeah.
football's long gone.
Football's gone. It comes back probably later this year.
Yeah, I think preseason starts in August or something.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Suns games and I've been watching the playoffs. I've been following along with that. At
Oh,
our house,
dude.
they're all watching it, so I chime in every now and then.
Oh, dude.
And one thing I wanted to point out that I think is fucking ridiculous and hilarious is that when they cut to commercials and stuff a lot these days, right now, they'll cut to commercials for Clorox, and it will be in a basketball stadium, an empty basketball stadium. They're like, "We're ready to get back to playing. in a clean way. Like, you know, and there's like a lady like wiping down the floor like with Clorox, like the basketball court.
Yeah.
And don't you think that that's just so fucking like just it's like
and
we live in a clown world.
that lady cleaning the floor by hand does not speak English. It is some 45-year-old woman named Rosita, and she's fresh off the boat.
I cleaned the floor at the Swansea Stadium.
Limpiando los floors.
No me gusta.
The only
No
time,
me gusta clean floor.
they only pay me with a half court shot.
That's the only way she gets her check is if she hits the half court check.
I have to make I have to make a half court shot to get my salary. Why did that or a new 2021 Honda Tacoma? Toyota Tacoma. I would love to say that it is Toyota Fest at your local dealership, and also I am playing for my kids.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh man, that's the funniest.
There's a new thing happening, popular, like literally, like right now, with a kid that, like a video of a kid in the stadium, in the stands. I don't think it's a Suns game, but maybe something else. But he's like freaking out, going like they're just like they cut to his face. I guess it's moot.
Oh
what I'm
no,
talking about right now,
I saw that shit.
You know
Is
what
it
I'm
from
talking
the
about?
game that just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something.
no,
That's
it's
Suns,
when it's
isn't it?
yeah. I saw that shit at Devils, dude.
So
It
what
was when so basically I'm a fucking pussy, so I don't know the names. So it's like one of the dudes who's notorious for shooting threes.
Describe him physically.
He is a Caucasian male, 3'5", an underdog in every aspect.
He's 3'5", but has 17-inch feet.
He's 3'5", but has a 20-inch vertical.
He can dunk from half court.
The man has wings. No, so he goes, shoots a three, just drains it. They send it back to the other side of the court, picks it at their free throw, and like when they're trying to score and shit. And they bring it back, sets it up for a huge slam dunk. And like kids are going crazy. And admittedly, I was going crazy inside of Devils because I saw that shit live, and I was just like, dude, it was like one of those moments where I'm just like, I like sports.
Yeah.
Where it was just like, I do like sports. I love MMA. I love MLB. I love I was about to say FBL, like instead of NFL.
FBL.
I thought you were going with like F1 or something like.
I do love F1.
Football League.
Yeah, FBL, Football League of America. They don't bring the last two into it. No, but fuck it. I love all sports. It's like I fuck with them. Like my dad worked on MX versus ATV games, so that's like the outlier of sports. So like if you love that one, you gotta kind of love them all, because it's basically like you think that if without football there would be a fucking motocross, or like without like F1 or like previous racing before it, there wouldn't be a motocross. Like no. It's like all of them coincide, like all of them influence each other, you know?
By the way, I'm drinking a
Sparkling
water,
sparkling watermelon
juice
yeah.
from Trader Joe's, which Tristan, you part-time work at Trader Joe's, correct?
Oh, yes. 4 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm at Trader Joe's, usually the days that are most important to stand-up comedy.
I'm sure you don't want to talk about work when you're not at work.
Oh, dude, no. Dude, I don't give a shit. I almost fucking murdered a man yesterday.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, this is the worst shit in the world. Yeah, there's no juice in there, sorry. Yeah, no juice in its own red. Isn't that a shame? No, but so, dude, I was at Trader Joe's yesterday, and I'm about to go on lunch break. So I've been working for 4 hours straight. I'm just like, hey, yeah, sorry everyone can't do overnights, Andrew. Sorry, everyone's not a part of a small business where if you didn't show up, it would crumble.
Sorry, these mics.
Continue your story.
Yeah, no. So basically, I was about to go on lunch, and I'm doing helms, which is basically pointing everyone to which register they're going to go to and shit like that. Try to add some order to the chaos. And this you ever seen, you would attest to this. Y'all would attest to this. Y'all ever see like someone with like obvious meth mouth? Not in the sense of their teeth are rotten, but they just have like kind of like an open mouth wherever they go, where it's kind of just like a like a fucking like open bottom jaw where it seems like they're surprised at everything, and they kind of have like a slapping tongue accent where they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exhausted from talking to themselves all
Yeah,
day.
yeah, exactly. No, so it was that girl and her significantly older and worse father.
Oh, yeah.
And one of those like kind of ride around scooters, and like
Oh, those things are so fucking fun. Like the ones that you like for like disabled and fat.
oh no,
people.
yeah. I bring those in at the end of the night. It's my favorite
Those
part
are
of the
so
night.
fun.
I do a lap. And then I go in, I'm just like riding dirty. And then I go and I plug it in, and then I go grab the second one because there's two. And it takes me like a whole 30 minutes. No, but fucking I was sitting there doing helms, kind of pointing people to their individual directions. And like I'm at the front of the line essentially. And they just walk up to me. And they're just like just kind of just babbling. She's talking to her dad. I assume it's her dad because he is fucking ancient in this roll around scooter with the same like fucking Frozen Awakenings face that this bitch has, like just scared, like she got haunted 13 years ago and hasn't fraught the
Never
face
thought this
yet.
would happen at a Trader Joe's, by the way, too. I thought it was
Dude,
so, like-
Trader Joe's at Arrowhead is like prime candidacy for dumb old fucks. It's like, dude, it's like hunting grounds. And so, like, they come up to me, and this fucking dude just asked me, he's like, soup? Where is soup? And I'm just like, all right. And I go show him around the corner in grocery. I'm just like, literally, like, most 20 steps. Yeah. I'm like, all right, here's where it is. And he's just like, no, I need the jarred soup. And he grabs my arm. And he points in my face, and he's just like, the jarred soup. And in my head, I'm just like, I could fucking kill you with my hands. I'm like, I could tear you apart like an animal. And your fucking dumb, tweaked out daughter would just have to watch. And, like, I'm sitting there just with full frustration, just being like, all right, I'll show you the other soups. And I fucking walk over, show him the fucking fresh soups, which are in a plastic.
Fresh soups.
Fresh soups. Fresh-ass soups in the fresh section. And so I go show him that, and they're just like, no, I need soup in a jar. You sell soup in a jar. And I was just like, sorry, sir, we discontinue stuff a lot. Yeah. So if you're looking for soup in a jar, we don't have it anymore. This is all the soup we have. And I just walked away. And I went up to my general manager as I was clocking out. And I was just like, I almost killed an old person just now. I almost fucking murdered an elderly.
Yeah.
And dude, oh my God.
I ran into someone like that at that tavern, bro.
Yeah, like someone that doesn't know you can kill them with your hands.
No, someone who's just clearly out of their mind.
I would expect that at tavern.
Yeah, because
I
finished a set. I'm walking back to the back of the room.
Probably
and there's some
one time I was the crazy person.
There's this old dude.
You've all been.
There's this old dude, and I'm walking past him. He's like, "Yeah, what's son? What's up?" I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, I'm talking to myself. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that, man? Like, I don't know how many voices are in your head. I am not one of them.
Was
I
that
don't
on
know.
Stage? Were you on stage at the
No,
time,
I just finished my set.
Yeah.
And I'm walking past him, and he starts, like, he leans in, too. So it's not like it was like me being an ass. Like, he leans into me. I'm like, what's up, bro? And he's like, I'm talking to myself. And I'm like, okay, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, don't make it seem like you're talking to me then.
Yeah.
That's your biggest critic.
Yes.
You need to make him talk about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Looking at
He is currently fighting for sanity.
I was about to say, dude, I was.
If he's talking about me, I'm on a board and there's a crosshair on my forehead.
yeah.
Dude, there's so many fucking crazy ass homeless people in Phoenix that I love to death. Like when I worked at Chiba Hut and shit like that, I gave so much weed to homeless people.
Yeah.
And that was like just I would roll a joint, I'd roll a blunt for me and then a joint for a homeless person and then go on my break.
Yeah.
And I would just like homeless people would be like, "Yo man, you got any smoke?" And I'd be like, "For you, man." And I would just get like the weirdest stories. Like, dude, one time I was legitimately outside of my work and two homeless dudes run up to me. One dude who's he calls himself James Morrison. Ooh, I don't think that's his name. And
Any relation to Jim Morrison?
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. yeah, he called himself James Morrison, aka like Jim Morrison's brother. He had a dog named Chupacabra that he kept in a shopping cart.
Yeah.
And he would rap whenever you gave him weed.
Yeah.
I hope he's alive. I hope so bad he's alive.
Yeah.
And so we fucking I remember one time he was outside with one of his homeless friends and I was walking back from smoking and he's like, "Hey man, you got any weed on you?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I had 2 nugs on me." And I give one to him and give one to his friend and he sticks the nug in his pocket and he's like, "Thank you, man. Thank you so much." And his friend just takes the nug and just puts it in his mouth and starts chewing it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but the thing is, with the confidence that I didn't know how to smoke weed, like he is just like, "Yeah, this is getting me high," and I'm just like, what? Is
Yeah.
that good? Is that fucking good, dude? And he's like, "This is some good shit," and I'm just like, "Really?"
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's the most proficient weed sommelier of all time.
The funniest. Oh, I don't even know if I should say this. All right. Oh God. The funniest thing that ever happened to me between a homeless person is in L.A. when I was out front of a 7-Eleven, and I can't say the word. It will be funnier if I actually say the word. Like,
Is it an N-word or
but
an F-word?
he said it without the hard R, and he said blah 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 looked like Opie. So like he walked by me and he went.
This,
Looked like Opie.
yeah.
And so I just
This
thought it was
neighbor looks like Opie.
No,
you got to say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Say
So let's
neighbor
just say
I was
and then
about to say-
beep it right after the
Okay.
first ad.
Yeah.
So what he did was he went, "Hey man, you got $1?" And I went, "Oh man, I actually don't have anything on me right now," which I didn't. And he went, "All right." And he walked away, and I heard him go, "Neighbor looked like Opie," like which is Opie from like
Yeah, Opie and
there's
Anthony.
a bunch of different things, like either that or like there's also the
Garfield.
the old show, the Andy Griffith show, I believe it was, or the Dick Van Dyke show.
Yeah, I don't
it
think
was-
he's watching
or whatever it
TV.
Yeah, I can imagine he's pulling up
Something like that.
VHSs
I think
of
the
Dick
only
Van
Opie
Dyke.
he knows is the Garfield off the
Yeah,
funnies
yeah.
that he uses to wipe his ass in the morning.
I was thinking Opie from Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean,
Yeah.
I've gotten that too, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, 'cause
interesting
he's really
people for
big
sure.
in the podcast.
Also, I would just like to point out
Yeah.
how neighbor and the N-word have the same amount of syllables and end in the same cadence.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And you
Yeah.
could totally say it neighbor without the hard R too, and then it
Yeah,
would be
neighbor.
the same thing.
Yeah, just like neighbor.
Yeah.
It's hard to say neighbor without the hard R.
Is this bad? Andrew's
It-
cringing right now.
No, I'm saying.
We're treading on dangerous territory, boys.
Listen, we are walking a thin red line. I'm not saying.
We're
I was
swimming in
saying what
dangerous
the- I was
waters.
We're
saying-
swimming
and I'm
in
about
danger-
to jump off the
what
plank.
The homeless guys, yeah.
No,
I was
what
saying
I'm
what the
saying.
homeless guy said to me.
I'm just saying what I'm
and I
saying.
didn't say the word.
As a white man, saying the N-word would be despicable
Yes.
between us.
Yes.
It is not our place. But I'm just saying there is a fact that neighbor and the N-word have the same amount of syllables and have the same cadence. And from then, I'll continue.
Imagine that's just.
We're coming. Our intent is we're coming from a good
I'm not
place
saying.
right here.
Listen, I'm not saying that from a place of.
That's just how racists get a.
He's coming from a very
I'm hooked on
neighborly.
phonics.
He's being very neighborly right
Use
now.
it like hooked on phonics. So I'm just trying to learn.
I'm not saying that I'm interplacing neighbor with the N-word because I've never used the N-word in my vocabulary. It is just simply not me. As a white folk, I know.
Oh God, this is just getting worse. And
But
worse.
no,
No,
I
I'm
can
just
dig
kidding.
myself out.
That's not how that works. You don't ever.
I can dig myself out.
Nobody's ever dug themselves out. It's physically impossible. You just dig deeper.
Technically, listen.
How does one dig themselves out?
Listen, technically, I'm not Kramering.
No, but this is actually leading into something that we could totally transition to something.
I don't think we should
I
talk
hope it's
about.
not
I
the
hope,
N-word
I hope
more.
it's what. I hope it's not more the N-word.
No, it's
I
not
hope
that.
it's
It's not
not more
that.
the
It's
N-word.
something that has something to do with language and just the way that that society and media is handling certain things in terms of like people lashing out in public.
It's like you keep throwing out this like life raft, and then just
no, I'm
slowly
basically-
taking
what I'm
it
basically
away
trying to get
with
into-
each word.
I'm just thinking of a million
No.
words I can
No,
say
listen,
right
listen.
now.
What I'm
Where
basically
I'm just like, oh, so you're talking about?
no.
You're just like,
we're talking about what we're talking about right now is context, and it can lead into something about something that somebody that you're involved with that got into some trouble. And I'd like to talk about something right now that I think there's a lot of comedians or people who know me who watch this or don't watch this and just know me and know my history that would watch this and see Tristan on here and be like, oh, Dustin's planning on having him on there so he can fucking, get mad at him, tell him how he feels about certain things.
dude, I want you to get.
But
mad
like,
at
no.
me right
Here's
now.
here's
get
all
mad
the
at
things
me.
that I need to point out. First of all, I realized a long time ago that it was ridiculous that I was getting jealous at certain people who were on Kill Tony a lot and that had better times than me on it. That were my friends. I'm like jealous of them. Why am I jealous of them? And by the way, I didn't even really have too much that terrible of a journey on there. My first time was on there. It was really bad, but the second time was whatever, But what I also like to say now is also I am completely my opinion on Tony Hinchcliffe now is completely opposite because I used to kind of be bitter with Tony or whatever, Kill Tony and all that. But now the recent news that's happened with Tony Hinchcliffe where he got in trouble about a set after another guy's set, I feel for him because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous what people are trying to do to everyone, including Tony. And any thoughts on that?
I mean, like he's right, and we should say it more.
No.
I condone
But
that message.
before you get into it,
I encourage it.
Before
I
we get
expect
into it-
more of it.
I was gonna say it almost seems to me like that guy who called him out about it and
Dude, he was clout chasing.
was clout chasing, in
He's-
my
he's-
opinion. And you
No,
know what? I
I'm
have
telling
105 subscribers on my YouTube, so I'm not really worried about what I said.
Listen. I don't even give a shit who the fuck watches this. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying from the perspective of that I can tell. Motherfucker is clout chasing. He didn't talk to Tony. He didn't talk to anyone. He zoomed out and then fucking posted that shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, dude, Tony could religiously beat the fucking shit out of me after every show.
Yeah.
And like, I would bring it up to him and only him.
Back in the green room, you're like, "Are we cool, man?
Are we
Yeah,
cool?
yeah.
Yeah, you seem to punch me in the cock every time I see you.
Yeah. You're basically saying,
Yeah.
Tony could double
Dude,
cross me really
but
bad.
the
or
thing
whatever,
is,
and
You know who
but
else?
the thing is,
Like,
it's not even
bring
that
it to him.
It's not even that. It's like, you know what Tony does on stage.
Yeah, that's
You-
his.
that's
he-
kind of, it's not his
It's
brand
aggressive,
to
yeah.
say that stuff. I feel like he may have been reaching.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like from his set previous, it seemed like from what I saw from at least Ari Shafir's post of it.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And after a guy like me with a lot of people, like I said, like comedians I know, friends I know that know my history with Kill Tony would be like, oh, Dustin probably watches that or hears about what's going on with Tony and being like, oh, fuck yeah, he got what he deserved or whatever like that. But no, I saw what Ari Shaffir posted the whole show or whatever, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Tony Hinchcliffe obviously went out there and just did some obvious purposely. It's like, but
the thing is,
I stand with Tony. I stand with Kramer. They did nothing wrong. Full circle callback.
Yeah, it's just so obvious that Tony was just riffing on what happened with the.
And admittedly, I would say from my perspective, I wouldn't have done that riff. Yeah. I wouldn't have done that shit. But at the same time, it's like he had been. I don't know if he had considered it pandering. The Pendang had. Is that his name?
Are you saying the guy before him saying that Tony Hinchcliffe was pandering? Or?
No, I'm just saying Tony thought he was pandering.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like I watched a little bit of his set, and I think that he saw that and was just like, oh, he was pandering. He was kind of doing safe jokes the entire time, doing shit that would be like palpable for fucking Twitter.
And what's the whole thing about him having the camera set up and Tony not knowing, and maybe something like that? Or
what I think happened was he recorded his set and then he just didn't
left
stop
over.
recording.
He didn't get back to the camera in time to cut it off.
Not even that. I feel like he got back to the camera as it was happening and he didn't choose to stop recording. I feel like he got off stage because imagine he's at it's not like fucking our open mics where you get off stage and immediately you're in the room that you're just performing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So like,
what my thought was that he had it. He was getting off stage. Tony comes up, and as he's still making his way back.
No, not even that. Like, yeah, as he's making, I don't even think he tried to make his way back. I would assume. I don't even know if that's his recording. I feel like that's like someone in the fucking audience or someone like that. Because like, I can't imagine just being at a show like that and just being like, all right, I'm going to set up a camera with like, if it's a filled crowd, like dedicating a table to being like, you're setting up my camera so I can film my set.
No, like the funniest thing.
Because it was like, was it a 3-point shoot? Was it like there was cameras already dedicated in the room, or was he just recording off his iPhone?
If you see the fucking angle, it's already tilted. I don't think that's coming from the house.
I'm just tired of people judging comedians about certain things that they get caught saying, and they don't know anything about their act, or they don't know anything about what they usually say, what they usually do, how provocative it can be sometimes, and how they take risks, and they don't understand that they take risks. If they don't watch Kill Tony, they've never seen Kill Tony perform before, then they don't know that he does shocking shit like that. I mean, what the fuck?
The funniest thing is that I heard
it doesn't make any
very
sense.
Shitty comedians take very shitty takes on the situation. Like, I was outside a spot and this lady comic comes up to me and she's like, "Did you hear what Tony said? It's despicable. I would never say anything like that. I would never do that on stage." I was like, first of all, you're never going to be on that stage. But you're never going to be the headliner, or you're going to be in the crowd recording, okay?
And also, if you were ever on that stage in that same situation, you wouldn't take those swings, because that's not you.
You're the dude doing pandering.
Exactly.
I got a vagina joke.
I
agree. I wouldn't take
calamity.
Either, but Tony has that brand where he does kind of do that shocking kind of stuff.
No, he does, man. Like, I've heard him like
for years. Right?
No, literally for fucking and dude, literally since I was like 20.
Yeah. So
like I got my golden ticket at fucking 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like we went to San Francisco, and like, dude, like people were on stage who were bringing their moms up, and like their mom came up. And dude, there was this one guy who went on stage just to like, he put his name in the bucket to try to do a drum battle with Joel, and he put his name in the bucket. He bombed, and he said he was there with his mom. His mom went up and crushed.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Decimated.
Yeah.
And like then afterwards, he did a drum battle with Joel, and Joel just bodied him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, came out completely naked with a not like completely naked.
So his
but
mom did better than him at stand-up.
His mom did better than him at stand-up. Joel did better than him at the fucking at the drum battle, and then at the end of it, Joel got up and kissed his mom.
Oh my God! Oh jeez!
And I was next.
Oh God!
Yeah.
And then you probably did well, though. I mean,
I did all right.
Yeah.
I was a part of the panel, dude, and like literally, people were coming up there.
Those seem so fun to be part of.
Dude,
that panel.
okay.
It was
that panel seems like so much fun.
I am actually, fun fact, the youngest person to be part of a panel on Kill Tony.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
Kill Tony history.
It's
right here.
And it's awesome, but dude, you have to understand. I'm cool. I'm totally cool with that. I'm over it. But the first time I ever did Kill Tony was so fucking miserable, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Here's why. Here's the biggest reason why. Afterwards, when I was sitting in the hallway and everybody was walking by and just looking at me and they just knew that
At Stand Up Live?
No, the first time.
Comedy Store? Where were you at? Were you at Comedy Store main room?
The main room. I'm not gonna say. I never say on this podcast who's on the episode. You can go fucking look for it.
Who is it?
No. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Dude, I want to know.
You were leaning into us.
How about this?
You were leaning into us dissecting the N-word and then pulling back on which Kill Tony episode.
How about this? Dom Irera, Big J. Okerson, Sal Valcano, others. Your turn.
Well, dude, you've had an amazing fucking time on Kill Tony, though.
Yeah.
So if I save
I'm so lucky, dude. I'm such a loser.
If I save my episodes, or if I say who's on my episodes, they're gonna go look for them. They're gonna see my bad times. They're gonna go see your great times.
I have bad raps.
No, but here's the thing. My second one at Stand Up Live, though, I did good in my minute. Like I got, there was 300 people there at Stand Up Live for that Stand Up Live one that I did.
Oh yeah.
And I got everybody. I did well, but then they still proceeded to roast me.
Dude, do you know what it is?
Do you know what it is? That's the show.
They knew.
No,
you remember me from the first time?
Dude. Yeah, dude. Not only they I feel like they may have.
Okay,
I feel like
what the hell happened.
No, so I feel like partially they may have recognized you from the first.
Because I was the first person up.
But also at the same time, did you ever do This Week Sucks Tonight?
I did This Week Sucks Tonight at Crescent Ballroom once. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that times 10. So it's This Week Sucks Tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But it's exclusively roasting you.
But it's exclusively roasting you, and you just have to fucking be in the pocket and weave through all the punches. So,
yeah, but the second time I was really, really drunk, and I was just... I used to have such a bad drinking problem. You know that.
Oh, dude. I remember you drinking. I remember drinking Dustin is fun.
But I also got into a lot of things that caused...
Oh, yeah. No, that's why it was
trouble.
fun.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, is Dustin fighting a man? And I'm just like, wow.
No.
Dude, I remember. No, you never got that. You never went to that extent.
Yeah.
But like Lawn Gnome days, those are fucking fun.
Yeah. Dude, Lawn Gnome was so fucking fun. That was I've talked about that place on my podcast a few times. It was like a bookstore, but in the back they had like a giant...
It was the backyard wrestling of stand-up comedy.
Big backyard with like bleachers and chairs and a big stage. And,
oh, yeah, dude.
And
do you know who started out there?
As well as I.
It was like I started kind of getting my roots there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also Luis Alvarez.
Luis Alvarez is a heavy hitter now, and he started out at Lawn
we're Lawn Gnome boys
as well. I kind of got my start there too, pretty much. Like,
dude, do you remember were you there for the Halloween show?
I'm not sure. Was everybody? I mean, was there? I don't know. Was
there? Lou Moon was dressed as Gallagher.
Okay. I can't. I don't know.
I've heard this story.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, it was.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, I told Andrew. But Lou Moon was dressed as Gallagher, and he was starting off the show, and he had a sledgehammer on stage, and he brought a watermelon. And he tried to hit the watermelon, but just skimmed it and put a huge hole in the stage.
Oh my god!
And it was the funniest thing in the fucking world, because he just put a hole in the stage. He's like, whoops, and then just picked the the hammer up and sledge the fight. Dude, it was so funny.
You guys like ham?
Yeah, dude, for
Oh,
real.
No, Gallagher never crushed ham. What am I talking about? Did he crush
Dude,
ham?
imagine if he brought a whole boar's head, honey baked ham. Dude, yeah, dude, it's so good that Gallagher never went into the savory and stayed in the sweet. If he was up there crushing turkeys and rotisserie chickens, people would not fuck with it.
By the way, Lou Moon has been on this podcast. Go check out the episode I did with him.
Check
at
out Lou
Lost
Moon.
Loof.
Check
Lost
out
Loof. Lost
Check
Loof.
out Lou Moon and Zach Lyman's podcast.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's about animals.
Oh yeah, check out the Animals. Is it just the Animals podcast?
I have
or
no clue.
Something like that.
I
yeah.
know it's about
check
animals.
Check
but
out.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, but we want to. Let's get to. Well, how about we get into before we get into some plugs and also your top 5 favorite movies, which I talk.
Oh, wow.
I ask every guest just because it's a little thing I like to do.
Wow.
Let's talk a
That's
little
a
bit,
good
just a
name.
little bit more about the Comedy Store and the state of the Comedy Store in terms of how.
The Comedy Store is in fucking shambles right now.
Okay, yeah.
As of right now, it's in fucking shambles. It's pretty much a cemetery.
Okay.
Like it's not doing good. When I was there, it was amazing.
Okay.
Like
Is it like back to like early 2000s, late 90s era?
I would assume so, just because they have no foot traffic. They have nobody coming through. LA is a fucking quarantine hell zone that you can't go eat somewhere like inside without people looking at you like a public menace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're lucky, so fucking lucky we live in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Because like we were the first people to like kind of lift COVID restrictions to where like you can
Yeah.
allow public assembly.
Mm-hmm.
And like we were the like kind of the first people. Dude, everybody
every state had like a fucking wool blanket over their city, and we had the finest of silk blankets. It was just the thinnest layer of quarantine restrictions.
Oh
on
yeah,
us.
dude. We fucking rode by on the skin of our teeth through COVID.
Yeah.
And like I just it literally, if you look at podcast, are we doing photos?
It's a video.
Oh, okay. Look at us. Look at us.
We're recording a podcast
If you
right
listen
now.
to the podcast right now, you'd understand what's
You'll
happening.
understand the pause. Well, you're also watching it too,
Yeah.
so like that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
welcome
continue with what you
people
were-
from wherever you're watching that from. Hi. You're looking for this part of the podcast. But no, I feel like, dude, we've had such a good fucking run as like being in Phoenix. Like we
Yeah.
not only have like 5+ clubs that
Oh, a lot. We have a lot.
yeah, we have like 5+ clubs that we can go perform at and potentially get money at.
Mm-hmm.
And then at
Including
this
my spot.
yeah. No, dude, literally, that's what I'm saying. Plus.
Yeah.
5+.
Yeah.
No, but like fucking not only that, but they opened way earlier than the rest of the country. And what I'm saying, dude, I've been saying this for a fucking minute. Like Arizona is the West Side Florida.
Yeah, it's west. Yeah,
It's West
In terms of
Coast
mentality
Florida.
or whatever?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Everyone's
you guys
got
can have
guns.
that battle
We've
of
got
New York versus California.
Yeah.
it's Miami versus Phoenix, baby.
Yeah, dude. Like literally, it's like we got alligators in Florida, but we have packs of wild dogs, packs of wild pigs,
Packs of wild crackheads.
packs of wild crackheads.
Cactus. Wild cactus.
Yeah, straight up cactus that will follow you if you walk into them. They will attach to you and be like, "Hey, we're buddies for life." And also, like, just snakes that'll be like, "Oh, one shot, you're done." We're like soft Australia. We're like pussy.
Australia.
Yeah, hell yeah, we're soft Australia, dude. Over here in Arizona. Dude, people who live in Tucson, I'm pretty sure, don't even have cars.
Don't even have what?
Cars.
Car? What do you?
Tucson, you said?
It's Wild West out there.
Dude,
They're on
I was just
horses
thinking
and
about how
buggies and
Texas is
shit?
going to be the Wild
Horses,
West.
buggies,
Texas
six-shooters.
is going to turn into the actual Wild West pretty soon because of the gun.
I was about to say because of the homeless.
Well, they made it. so that you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun in Texas now.
Really?
You don't even have to have a permit.
Dude,
You
there's
just carry a gun now.
Dude, I would love to see the influx of mass shootings in
believe that's
Texas
true.
as soon as they give the fucking goofballs the right to own a AR-15.
Yeah.
What a fucking
I don't know
idiot.
if that's okay because
It's
a guy
funny
like
'cause
me
they
who
went
gets
from,
in
like-
road rage all the time can have a gun in my car, and I don't own
You shouldn't have a gun.
But I shouldn't have a gun.
You
I
shouldn't
don't
have a gun.
I will never have a gun. I don't have a gun, and even when I get in road rage with people, I get mad at them sometimes, and I say, "I've got a gun, like don't fuck with me," but I don't have one. I just
That is
try
the
to make
worst
the-
bluff
That
of
is
all
a
time.
ridiculous
'Cause
bluff.
that is
Dude,
going
I'm sorry.
all
That
in.
is-
Sometimes I just really
You're
like to
acting like
fucking-
you're playing with the
I'm
house's
sorry,
money right
guys.
now,
Sometimes
bro.
I really like to make these people fucking scared as fuck.
You know
But
who's
the
going
thing
to be
is,
scared
fuck
as
these
fuck?
Do you know who's not
You,
gonna be
when
scared?
they have a gun.
I was about to say, who's not going to be scared? The man who also has a gun to your bluff of not having a gun.
All right. You know, I'm learning.
You got to think these things through, man. Holy shit, that's the worst idea.
No, I mean,
You're just like showing up to a cottage, like, you're pulling me over? I don't give a
But
fuck.
dude,
I'm a
come on.
serial killer.
Come on, give me a break. Have you ever been in road rage where you just said some things that you didn't really mean? You know, like
I've never rolled down the window to say something in road rage to like actually project it to the other car.
I don't
I've done
know,
the
man.
exact
I just
opposite.
drive so much, and I've gotten into so many altercations.
I drive the same
Yeah.
amount, probably.
Yeah, but I just people don't use their turn signal.
And you gotta let
And then
them
they-
know.
and you threaten them
and
with
then
a
you-
gun
no, and then
for not using the
gun
turn
you
signal?
don't have.
and then they
He's like, I got a gun.
listen, and then they don't, and then they
Cox.
flip you off. They flip you off for not using their and then they're not using their turn signal, but they flip you off and get mad at you.
Dude,
and it's like,
one of
I'm
the
not saying I do this all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't go, hey, listen, man, I've got a gun in here. You better like.
Yeah.
I just do stupid. I've done stupid shit before. I've rarely done it, and I go, you better watch out. motherfucker."
Why are you turning it sideways?
Yo.
What is this, fucking
Yo,
training day?
This is fucking 22 Jump Street. Just fucking roll it up.
King Kong doesn't
Yo.
have.
Yo, this is Deadshot. I learned that from the Steve Carell
No,
movie.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't fuck with me. I
I've
got
got
Juggernaut and playing
I
zombies.
have some. I'll say it right now on my podcast. I have got some anger issues sometimes when I'm driving and I get
dude,
pissed off and I say things that I don't mean. I just things that I don't mean.
The thing is,
it's
I
like
say,
me trying to make them
I'm pretty
feel
sure I would say
uncomfortable.
I say the same shit. Where I'm just like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
I'm
Fuck
gonna kill you. Something
Yeah.
like that, right? Have you ever said that to somebody on the road? Tell me the truth.
In my brain, I would admit it. In my brain, at my job, I will have been like, I'll like be helping someone and they're being fucking rude at Trader Joe's and they're old as fuck, and I'm like, I could kill you with my hands.
What's the
But that's
meanest
good that
thing
you're
you've
thinking
said
it
to
in- That's good that
somebody?
you're thinking it in your head. though,
What's the
and you're not
meanest thing
saying
you've
it
said
like
to
me.
somebody at Trader Joe's?
I've
Meanest-
never.
The meanest thing I don't know. I can't say that mean of shit because I'll get in trouble very quickly.
Luckily, I work for my mother,
Yeah.
so I can't. This is why I don't work in the daytime anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I got put on the night shift.
Yeah.
The overnight, because there's this one lady who was very. First of all, let's start it off. The Mexicans that shop at the ice cream shop are the meanest people I've ever met. Every single. I don't like any of them. Not all Mexicans, just those Mexicans.
Thank you for saying it.
But the thing is that
Finally,
I don't speak
something we can
Spanish very
agree
well.
on.
I don't
Preach,
speak Spanish
brother,
very well.
preach.
And they treat me like such. Like if they walk in and I don't speak Spanish perfectly,
It's
they will
because they're the worst.
they will spit in my face for it.
I'm
There was
kidding.
this one lady, and she's speaking like Spanish. I'm trying to keep up with her, and she.
Do you know can you understand Spanish?
Yeah, I can understand. I just can't like send it back. You know.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, she, in perfect English, tells me, get someone who actually speaks Spanish. And I'm like, you could speak English this whole time, you fuck. Like, why are we doing this? And then it got me so angry that immediately I just went, because she had like a giant scar across her face, and she was very fat. And so I said,
Perfect ammunition.
and I was like, you look like you lost a fight to a battle axe. But the only fight I could tell you're losing is to diabetes. and she did not like that, and she called me a fucking asshole. I was like, oh, I guess your doctor also didn't speak perfect Spanish because you didn't understand him when he said to stay away from sweets, you fat fuck.
Yeah, dude, I can understand that. Like, there's been multiple moments at Trader Joe's where, like, if my dad was Joe, I would fucking rule over this place. Just being like, they'd be like, hey, can you help me out with something? I'd be like, no. And then just walk away. Like, oh my God, that'd be my perfect. Dude, there's so many times a guy literally yesterday grabbed my arm, insisting he pointed me where soup was.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
You just fucking told that story.
Did I explain all of it, though?
Yes, you did.
The whole soup?
In perfect detail.
The whole soup?
The whole story. That he grabs your hand and that you...
I want soup. You have jarred soup. You got to point me to the jarred soup.
I mean,
Did I do that on the podcast, though?
You
yeah,
did
yeah,
it like 10 minutes
you're
ago,
talking about the meth face,
fuck.
too. Meth face? The girl in
Yeah.
the wheelchair that had meth face that always looks like...
This podcast is sponsored by White Claw.
One time,
Listen, it's just so it's permeating in my mind like a thorn. It is stuck because I suffered injustice in that moment because I had to say, hey, here's the fucking soup without beating this man to death.
Hold on. I gotta empower you.
No,
hold on.
one time
Empower me.
I'm taking a knee for your silence.
Take a knee for myself.
One time I pepper sprayed a guy at KFC.
You're lying.
What the
You're lying. Dustin, you're lying?
Dustin's like, we're like, yeah, we get angry sometimes. Like, I threaten to shoot people on the road.
I had a man in my trunk.
Y'all ever get hungry?
I
and
really
just eat
did, though.
somebody?
Did you tell this story before?
I haven't told it on the podcast, but I've
You
told
just
it to a lot
told
of
it
my
10
friends.
minutes ago.
Oh, this podcast is sponsored by KFC.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. I worked.
Man, you said, or he said original or extra crispy, and you said no, and just pepper sprayed him.
No,
These
no,
are the 11 herbs
it's
and
much-
spices, bitch.
it's much crazy. It was involving somebody that wasn't involved with DoorDash or KFC. I was on a DoorDash order. It was
Your
just
battery's at low battery.
oh shit. Okay. So we're gonna have to end this pretty soon. So then we're gonna have to skip the
We'll
story.
we'll wrap it up on the KFC story. I want to hear how you pepper sprayed a man.
No, okay, so long story short, the
we
people
want
at
a short
KFC
story
were
long.
making it very difficult for me to get the order out, and they were being like kind of ridiculous, being kind of bullies in a way.
So you pepper sprayed?
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
This is involving somebody that
I was
didn't
about to
even.
say you're a
no,
madman.
no. So they told me to go around and like I had to call DoorDash because it was just taking a long time. The order was late and they were making it hard for me to get the order to the customer on time.
Yeah.
And that was not really a big issue. I wasn't making a big issue of that. I went around to the front. I was about to call. I was about to call DoorDash. I was on the phone with DoorDash. This guy comes out and he's like, "That's one way to handle it." Because I was just kind of debating with them, and I was just like, I just told him to mind his own business. That's all I said. I said, "Mind your own business." And he was walking away, and he started shouting at me, coming at me, right? And I had pepper spray in my car because I'm a delivery driver, and there's people I've gotten attacked before.
Yeah.
In LA, I was attacked, and I've also gotten guns pointed at me before. Actually,
Because you told them you also had a
no,
gun.
no, not after that. But so this can come on, give me a break.
I also have a gun.
No, come on, we got.
We gotta let him finish the story. Let him finish the story.
So he came at me at once, and I swore to him. I said, "I have pepper spray, man. If you come at me again, I'm gonna have to use it because I don't want to just get into a fight with everybody I come into
contact with.
contact with." He started coming at me again. I showed him the pepper spray. He walked away, and he started doing it again. So I pepper sprayed him, and then he started coming at me again, and I pepper sprayed him again. And then he was walking away, and then he pulled out a knife, and he came after me, and I had to pepper spray him again. So then I got in my car.
Sprays?
I got in my car, and it was really ridiculous too because I had flip-flops on. My flip-flop fell off, so I was trying to put my flip-flop back on as I was trying to get back to my car. So I got in my car and I was just reversing. I got deactivated from DoorDash, so it is what it is. Because they saw because here's what happened. They just didn't like the fact that I got into some type of altercation with anyone. But dude, this is the truth. Drivers go through this, dude. They do.
Yeah. I bet.
But they do. This is the truth.
No, I bet.
Like,
no, I fucking bet.
I don't know what to do. Like so I had to, because he was attacking me. He pulled out a knife, dude. I thought he was gonna stab me.
Yeah, that's fucking fair.
I don't want to stab somebody. I don't want to hurt them. Pepper spray is used for self-defense to get them away from you for a little bit.
Yeah,
and then it goes away.
Yeah, I was about to say,
stabbing can harm someone, can kill someone. Use self-defense more, because it's a dangerous world. This is a crazy entry.
And the number one form of self-defense.
But I don't know.
Is just
I don't
go
know.
like
You guys
this
can
with your
take whatever
hand
whatever
and say you
you're
have a
hearing
gun.
from
Go
that
like
story.
this.
You
Go
can
like
take
this.
You can take what you can take what you think from that story. But drivers do go through a lot where people just take advantage of you and things like that. And they have to defend themselves.
And here's what I'd like to add.
But
drivers, if you don't like the tip that you're getting,
we got to stop, because this is going to be ruined if we don't.
Okay. Shout out to the Coconut Cucks podcast.
Plugs.
Shout out
Andrew.
Coconut Cucks podcast. I'll be at Flappers in Burbank August 15th to 21st.
Coconut podcast, Flappers, 15th through 21st
of
August.
I've never been anywhere. I have sex with women. Just kidding, I don't.
No, come on. Tristan Bowling is your Instagram, right?
Yeah, Tristan is a comedian on Instagram. Don't look at my Twitter. Never post anything. I never post anything on Instagram. Never post anything on Facebook. Hit me up if you have my phone number. Performing a lot. Suck my dick.
Check out his Instagram and just what are other things you promote?
I'm on TikTok at Tristan is Comedy without an E. I have 70,000 followers. I don't post anything either.
Hey, Oreallana Comedy
We're not
on
going to do the
Instagram.
top 5 favorite movies. Hurry, go.
Hey, Oreallana Comedy.
No,
there.
top favorite. Top
Inglourious Basterds, Zoolander, Dodgeball, Kill Bill, Gladiator.
Go.
Hereditary, Anchorman, Marvel movies.
There you go. Thank you very much. Podcast of Dustiny, episode 16. Check out these guys. They're fucking awesome. This was one of my favorite episodes we've ever done. Thank you very much. Have a good day.